I wasn't supposed to find out like this. One small detail exposed a secret my closest friend had been hiding for years, and the moment I realized what it meant, I understood that our entire friendship was built on a version of him that wasn't real. Before we begin, a quick note. This channel shares anonymous confessions and original story adaptations focused on real emotions, difficult choices, and the consequences that follow them. Today's story is about trust, quiet manipulation, and the moment you realize that someone you trusted completely never intended to tell you the truth. We met years ago in a completely ordinary way. There was nothing dramatic about it. No instant bond, no deep conversations at first, just proximity that slowly turned into routine. Over time, routine turned into trust. He was the kind of person people naturally relied on. Calm, composed, never reactive. When problems came up, he always had a solution. When emotions got high, he stayed level. I admired that about him. I thought it meant he was emotionally mature. We talked about work, money, goals, and fears. He listened more than he spoke, which made people open up around him, including me. Looking back now, I realize how little he actually revealed in return. At first, the strange details were easy to dismiss. Everyone has parts of their life they don't talk about. He avoided discussing his past in any real detail. He changed the subject when family came up. He never spoke about long-term relationships. Whenever I asked, he answered vaguely but confidently, enough to satisfy curiosity, but never enough to invite follow-up questions. At the time, I respected his boundaries. Now I see how carefully those boundaries were designed. The first real doubt appeared during a casual conversation. He mentioned an event he had supposedly attended years ago. Months later, he referenced the same event again, but the details didn't match. I didn't confront him. I told myself memory isn't perfect. People mix things up. But once you notice one inconsistency, you start noticing others. Names appeared once and were never mentioned again. Stories shifted subtly over time. People he claimed to know avoided him in public. None of it was dramatic, but together it created a quiet discomfort I couldn't explain. The truth came out in the most ordinary way possible. He asked me to help him with something on his phone while he stepped away. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't suspicious. Then a notification appeared. It wasn't shocking on its own, but it didn't fit. It referenced people and situations that didn't exist in the version of his life I knew. Curiosity took over. One detail led to another. Messages, archived conversations, old contacts. What I saw wasn't illegal or violent. It was worse. It was intentional. I realized he had been living a curated life. Not a fake identity, but a selective one. Entire chapters erased. Relationships rewritten. Mistakes reframed as misunderstandings. He didn't just lie once. He adjusted the truth continuously, depending on who he was talking to. And the scariest part was how natural it all seemed. This wasn't panic. It was practice. I didn't confront him immediately. I needed time to process what it meant. Not just about him, but about me. How much of our friendship was real? How many conversations were genuine? And how many were calculated to keep me close but uninformed? I felt embarrassed more than angry. I had trusted someone who never gave me the full choice to decide whether I accepted the truth. When I finally confronted him, I expected denial or anger. Instead, he was calm. He admitted everything without hesitation. He said people don't deserve the full truth. They deserve the version of you that allows relationships to function. He believed honesty was optional if control was maintained. That was the moment I knew our friendship couldn't continue. After that conversation, everything felt different. Past memories lost their meaning. Moments I once valued felt staged. I didn't expose him. I didn't argue. I didn't seek revenge. I walked away quietly. Some people don't deserve confrontation. They deserve distance. This experience taught me that trust isn't built over time alone. It's built on truth, especially the truth someone chooses to hide. Some secrets are kept out of fear, others are kept to maintain control. And once you see the difference, you can't unsee it. Have you ever realized someone close to you wasn't who they presented themselves to be? Share your thoughts in the comments.